Greetings, I'm Mike Pachelli, coming to you from my studio in Nashville, Tennessee. Today I want to talk about playing smooth. When you hear a guitarist who plays very smooth and fluid, it's just wonderful. When their notes fall off their fingers like mercury rolling on marble, it's just, wonderful to behold. So some folks are just blessed with wonderful left hands, and everything they do, rolls off very fluidly. But as we get better as guitarists, the hardest thing to do is really to be self-critical, because there's a certain amount of, ego involved in, accomplishing something on the guitar. And usually we go to our friends and family and say, how's it sound? And of course they say it sounds great, and that becomes our barometer, and then, we may not rise as high as a musician as our potential. So it's really important to be as self-critical as possible. And you can do that by just doing a little simple tests on yourself, like take simple licks, like perhaps something like this. And play it like that with those fingers. So I'm going, here's my E, by the way, just so we can be in tune. I'm in concert pitch. So that's, I'll go from 6th string to 1st string. Open, 2, 3, open, 2, 3, open, 1, 2, open, 1, 2, open, 2, 3, open, 2, 3. Now if we play that using our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, and 1st finger on the 1st fret, it would sound like this. Try that, and then try just using just your 2nd and 3rd finger. And see if there's a difference. If there is, it's telling you which muscles you need to work on. And do it in reverse, too. What you want to try to achieve is to get both of them to be the same fluid, or the same amount of fluidity, I should say. Same thing when you play like simple things like based on, we'll go in A minor, and play simple lines like. And I'll give you the frets from 6th string to 1st string. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, slide up to 7, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, slide up to 9, 7, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10. So look at that. I'm going to try to get that as smooth as you can. And in reverse. And a lot of that is directly proportional to where you decide when you change position to slide. So as I'm going on the 3rd string, I'm going to slide my 1st finger. You can slide your 3rd. Not as smooth though. So the fingering choices are very important. Another simple way to examine your own muscles, or take another line like, so we're on the 2nd string and 1st string, frets 7, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10. And just play that simple line. Move it up a half step. And try to get every note as even as you can. Okay. I've got a great exercise, though, that seems to really help bring out the fluidity. It's based on we'll play an A pentatonic scale, which would be, I'll give you the notes from 6 to 1, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. Now what I want to do is play the first 6 notes and come down. So that's the line. 6 more notes. 6 more notes. It's a little tricky coming back down. So from the 3rd string, and then continue that 6-note thing down. Very slowly. I also find that what edge of the pick you use makes it different for smoothness. If you use the point, it has a certain amount of bite. But if you use the round side of the pick, you get another point of view. Now for fast passages like that, I'm usually shifting my pick. I'll be on the point, I'll shift to the curve. So, I encourage you to try the same. All right, so let's try this exercise together now. We'll do it at 150 beats per minute, and we'll work up to 300, okay? So let me turn on the click track. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Got it? Now here's something I like to do when I do an exercise like that. I like to play it, that's in A, and then when I come down, raise it up a half step, play it in B flat, and then come back down to A. So it would sound like this. All right, let's put the click track back on and try that at 150. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Let's speed it up. "175 beats a minute. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. "200 beats a minute. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. 225 beats a minute. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. 250 beats a minute. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. 275 beats a minute. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. 300 beats a minute. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That exercise isn't intended for you to use it as a solo. It's just to help develop smoothness. I suggest you just play with the video over and over again, picking tempos that you're comfortable with, and don't move on until you can play a certain tempo, as perfectly as you can get it. Then try to move on to the next tempo. If you'd like to drop me a note, you can do so at mikepachelli.com. It's always cool to hear from you, and I'll answer every email. So until next time, I'm Mike Pachelli, and thanks for hanging out with me.